Seguro, Muripão. Olha, Seguro. Napuma Zimbabwe. Not South Africa. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. Zinazaumira popa Mozambique para varuvhara rodhi wakumara. Pakatoipa. Pakaipa. Hapana kumira mushe. Nanda kutomamiswa panapa. Hanzi tone chitupa chako zvikati aiwa ndobva kuZimbabwe. Andoona. Chachatoherereka panapa. Chachatochaya panapa.
Right, good afternoon wana wamwari. Ndinokuchingamidza ine mufaro anditika pano pa the lounge. Tiri pano pa chirongwa chedu ndike current issues. Welcome to the program. Hello kwamuri mese. Aiwa ndiri kuona mahelo enyu. Ndiri kumbira kuti tizotishare chirongwa kuitira kuti tione takawanda. Tikwanise kuti tizotise musoro wedu tiri vamwe chete. Tinyatsokurukura nyaya iyi yatinayo nhasi. Tuone kuti tingabatsirana sei sevana veZimbabwe kana kuti tingabatsirana sei sevanhu vekuAfrica vane dambudziko rauya padoorstep pavo, vane dambudziko ravashanyira mukati menharaunda yavo. Anditi right, rega nditane nokukumhoresai. Alfred Aru, how are you? Lisa D, zviri sei. Joseph Chiponda Manema, zviri sei. Right, Gilbert Kuchaira, Makadi, Katiyo Chiri, how are you? Sandra Makovere, Makadi Enyu, Veronica Matabire, Makasimba Ere, Linda Tabengba, how are you? Maitawa Taku, Makadi, Elvis Manyika, Jiri Sei, Amanda Mandi Roland, how are you? Howard Muraitere, Melissa Makadi Enyu. Yes, Lennon is really say Komuri Koko, Mkoma TK Tiny is really say Mary Ann Cake, how you doing? V Jackson, Progress, really say Rejoice, Sigauke, Emmanuel Nyakonda, Vuka, Zimbabwe, Makadi, Tapina, Tembo, how are you? Right, welcome to the program. Today on the program, we are continuing with the discussion, right? Rico, Magadi ko, say kwamuri koko, right? Ndinotenda, right? On the program, we are continuing with the discussion pertaining to the events that are happening, in South Africa. There is a video that I saw where somebody explained what the word xenophobia meant, and spoke about having a fear of something, like a phobia is a fear, right? And then xeno is a Greek word. I think it meant, foreign. So if you're having a fear of something that is foreign, then why then would you go on and attack that you fear? We mustn't be calling what is happening in South Africa xenophobia. It is precisely black on black crime or black on black disturbances in South Africa. And what is happening does not deserve to be called xenophobia, because if South Africans fear other black people, then they should be running away from these black people, not to be attacking them. What is happening in South Africa is crime that is happening in South Africa at a larger scale, right? So it shouldn't be referred to as black on black. I mean, it shouldn't be referred to as xenophobia, because you can never have a xenophobia attack. That is what the gentleman was saying. So that got me to think and try to understand what it is that is happening in Africa. As you have seen, I showed you a video of a brother in who that video is is showing somebody who is in Mozambique, and I've posted about the retaliations that are currently going on, or that happened yesterday. You saw the images from Nigeria. You saw the images from Zambia. These are people who are retaliating against Zambians, against South Africans. And in Nigeria, South African business people, they've actually been given 7 days, or an ultimatum, to say that within 7 days you should be leaving Nigeria. So all these things that are happening are a result of zvirikuitika mukati South Africa. South Africa, my shops are one Pick and Pay, they're all over, in Africa. And these are being attacked. Mafikozolo, they are performing in Zimbabwe. And there's a call for the show to be boycotted. Because there are people that are saying we should boycott, this show, to show them that we are not happy with what is happening, in South Africa. To show them that South Africa do not understand what it means to be Africans. We are one people. We belong to one continent. And if it wasn't for the artificial border, some people went back as far as, the Berlin, the time of Hitler, or the scramble for Africa, or whatever it is, that you might want to refer to. And they said if it wasn't for these artificial borders that we put in place, Africa was just one huge place where people lived in harmony. And the idea of borders were put in place by the people that came to disturb our way of life. So we are one people. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your ethnic background. For as long as you are an African, when it comes to Africa, you belong. And it. Yes, and this show, it has been cancelled. The show is now cancelled. So that show has been cancelled because there was social media campaigns, people calling for the show to be cancelled. So this show has been cancelled. Was that the best way to go about it? Was that the best decision given the circumstances? Those are some of the issues that we want to be talking about. The South Africans are saying, go back to your country, go back to Zimbabwe. And somebody said, if you believe that Zimbabwe is okay, why don't you go back, you yourselves go back to Zimbabwe? We ran away from Zimbabwe. We came here seeking sanctuary. We got sanctuary from the South African government. It is not our fault. If they didn't want us, they should have sent us back home. And it. Right. Magadi. Thank you very much. Varukutaura kudanzi show ninga yakanzurwa. Thank you very much for that update. But one other thing that has happened, there's the World Economic Forum that is being held in Cape Town, right? There are some African countries that have boycotted, the likes of Rwanda, DRC. They have boycotted. I think Malawi is also included. They have boycotted, right? But other African leaders, they've proceeded to go there, including our very own Emmerson Mnangagwa. People were calling for him to issue out a statement. And today he issued out a statement and he said, this is what, he said. We strongly condemn all forms of hate-driven violence and applaud the South African authorities for the swift way they have responded. We are closely following the situation and are in regular contact with our South African counterparts and our comrade Cyril Ramaphosa. And this was posted today, 7/21, the 4th of September. So there is a response. I queried whether there was a swift response to what was happening. I queried that. Right? I queried that. Can you say the response that has been given is a swift response? But anyway, the statement has been made. But there's some people that are saying ED should have boycotted. ED shouldn't have gone there in solidarity with others who are boycotting. But is that the right call to ask ED to boycott this forum? You know what happens at these forums? It's an economic world forum, right? And what is happening there is they're there, they'll be meeting investors and stuff like that. So maybe he thought that, what, this is an opportunity not to miss. It's something that is, in his backyard. South Africa, Cape Town is near. So, he can attend. And not attending, maybe, was going to be sending a signal to the perpetrators of this violence in South Africa that, they are winning. But by him going there and other leaders, going there, they are showing that Africa is one. We should never be divided by people that want to think South Africa, belongs, to them. I do not know whether that was the reason, behind it. And some people were saying that he is the chairman of the organ politics. He was supposed to have been the first one to issue out a condemnation and asking Cyril Ramaphosa to take swift action. And this was supposed to have happened not today, but a few days ago. Right. Zvakaoma. Zvakaoma. Saka ndo discussion yatira kuti zotiite nhasi anditi hationesani. For as much as we are not happy with what is happening in South Africa, but the retaliations that are coming, or what is happening now in other countries like Nigeria, in Zambia, where shops are being looted, is that the best way to respond? Or pressure must be put on South Africa, because this is not the first time that we have had xenophobic attacks in South Africa. This is not the first time. This is not the first time that people have died. This is not the first time that foreign-owned businesses have been looted. This is not the first time. So why is it there is no pressure coming on South Africa? Some people were even querying, why is it these other bodies like the EU or the Americans, why are they quiet on South Africa? Yet, if it was Zimbabwe, they could have ganged up on Zimbabwe and issued out a statement. Right. Teddy Bay, let me bring you on camera. Right. So if you want to make a contribution, just make the request. Send me the request and then I'll aid you. And why do people keep making excuses, for ED? That is a question, Bakuna Melod. And Natasha, which investor does he think will show up after seeing on CNN at the killings? Right. To Bay, it says, Kutizo, you have declined. I do not know what is going on. The request there. Right. Mash Munam Mupa. I'm adding you. But we need, to get to the bottom of this. We need to understand some of these things, that are happening, and we need to be asking ourselves, Kuti, the way some people are responding to what is happening in South Africa. Is it time to be isolating South Africa, right now? Or is time to be putting pressure on South African authorities on back end? Because it's obvious, if the South Africans are crying foul that in their own country they are suffering or they've got no jobs, their jobs, the authorities in South Africa, they should be looking at those concerned and do whatever it is that they need to do. I've heard people saying, there was a woman who posted a video, right, which I believe made a whole lot of sense. Let me see if I can play it. This is the video.
Tomorrow you are knocked down by the car. You go to Tembisa Hospital. Have you gone to Tembisa Hospital? Have you seen all Nigerian doctors that are there? You don't even have our country, they must go. You don't even have medical aid. Tomorrow you are knocked down by the car. You go to Tembisa Hospital. Have you gone to Tembisa Hospital? Have you seen all Nigerian doctors that are there? That hospital is packed. Nigerian doctors. They left Nigeria, came to South Africa to save lives. To save all your stupid asses there in that hospital. You are knocked down by the car. You go to that hospital, you crying, causing a scene, making noise everywhere. Help me, where's the doctor? Call the doctor. Which doctor? The one from Nigeria. The one you're saying that she must leave your country. You're busy sending out CVs to corporate wealth, big companies. You want to be employed by all those white people from England, from Greece, from the UK, from the United States, because they give you high salaries, house allowance, car allowance, and medical aid. Yet they are foreigners. So all those people must leave your country, so that you must remain, all you South Africans, without matrix, without businesses, without money, without houses. You're even hungry. You can't feed your families. You're burning those Pakistan shops just to get a pack of meal and a tin of jam. That's what you're running after. Go to those shops, break in, to have a tin fish. Chasing away people that are making sure go to Laluhil. Lamakulenwa enwa toshayo. Lawe ndiyabona yokolotisa. Kolotisa tamati. Yabaxosha namhlanje ukuthi bahambe. Guys, South Africans, as we all know, most South Africans are stupid. But now we've proven it, like you say, tempela siyabakhomba ukuthi yazi. We're not only mad, we're not only lazy, we're not only ignorant, we're stupid as well. Fools. As the Nigerian says, idiots. Mumu. That's what we are. We don't think.
Right. So that was a video, that I just found, that video, interesting, from a South African lady, right, raising some of the issues that are being talked about. Kuti, if you look at some of the jobs that foreigners are doing, these are jobs that require people to have and the volume. If volume is going down, I think it will interfere. Veronica was trying not to add you, but I think it will interfere. I do not know if you're seeing, the ad, right? Right, okay, right. Let me drop that caller. Right. Kana mtinga maundinzwa isama like ma emojis ekundudza kuti makundinzwa so that tifambire mberi nechirongwa because naona muri kuratidza hanzi volume. Right. Pane munhu wandiri kuedha, please, if you can respond. Right. You've said, declined. I do not know what is going on. Right. I do not know the number, the usual number, right? Yes, if you can hear me, thank you very much. You can call the usual number, it's +4479 2146258 You can call me, right there. Right. Okay. Volume above. Thank you very much. You can call me on the usual number, +4479 2146258 Right. Tinzwe kuti kufunga kwenyu mimi. Mutungamiri wenyika Emmerson Mnangagwa vafana kunge vaita boycott here kuenda ku South Africa. Sezvo kutaurwa nevamwe kana kuti boycotting would not solve anything. Hapana chainochinja boycotting, but pressure needs to be put on South Africa. Right. Right. Pana kola vanga vari kufona. Ndingandidaire kola vari kufona. Right. Hello, caller?
Hello, Angoro.
Yes, how are you?
No, Faraga Mushara Angoro.
Aiwa, tinofara makasimba weikoko kwamuri ikoko.
Idi Nasiri Ramaphosa vakafana navanhu veima. Vanhu yavo imhandu.
Imandu.
Mandu. Idi naRamaphosa. Nekuti idi ati hanzi vanhu vaita swift response upi ikoko 4 days ndodzanoti swift response 4 days.
Right.
Vakafa vanhu akaita 6 days asati aresponda. Vakafa vanhu kuTriton kuaidai akaita 7 days asati aresponda. Manje apa kuti apa oti hanzi South Africa ita swift response.
Baba, hello. Baba, ngifoni yenyu haisi kunyatsonzwika. Mirai chiri kacheni ndikufonere back foot. Aiwa, hamusi kunzwika saka it will be pointless kuti ngiti continue because hamusi kunzwika.
Jedu kasandifona ndokundondezana ndefona.
Right. Hello?
Wakundinzwa manje.
Taura itinzwa.
Ndati idi nezanu-PF tofana kuvagadzirisa kuti tigadzirise nyika yedu.
Right.
Vanhu ava vakasaenda tinofira Afrika.
Okay.
Nekuti South Africa rakeza ndikurangaridze 2008 unozati chii chakapedza zipobira. Zambia, Mozambique, Kenya, Tanzania vakatumira mabhazi kuenda kuSouth Africa kundonunura vanhu vavo kuti vabve kuSouth Africa. Vanhu vakanga vakugara mumakempisi, mozi amakempi aya anoitwa aya. Vanhu vakanga vakugara kumakempi nekuda kwekuti vanga vakutya kuurawa vanhu vakawanda kwakaita hondo. Saka iko zvino zvamunoona zvaita zvinofobia iyi yauya yakapetwa patapu. Iko zvinozvi mukatarisa maIndia vari kuenda kuzvikoro nemaSomalia vachinorova vana vezvikoro uyezve kune maripoti aizvozvi ari kutembisa kana kune ari kusouth africa kutembisa izvozvi vanhu vakaona vakaba madhiringi akanga akaiswa mishonga maamburenzi amhanya araisha adzokera amhanya araisha adzokera amhanya araisha adzokera achitakura varwere masouth africans vanhu vakanwa nekudya chikafu chakapoisonwa nemaindia nemasomaria saka hondo iyi iri kutotanga hondo kuchafika kune mavhidhiyo ari kubuda kana muchida ango ekutumira mavhidhiyo izvozvi
tumirai papa vanhu pawhatsapp apa ndingi ndinoaplaya
nokutumira manje manje uchawana vana vezvikoro mapurisa atoenda kununura vana vezvikoro vange vachinzwa vachitya kutotorwa vachitya kutorwa nemasomaria saka hondo iri kutotanga hondo iri kutotanga vana vezimbabwe ngatidzokerei zimbabwe kana kuti ngatikiite zvekuti gadzirisi zimbabwe idi msunduno idi mhandu Ramaphosa naidi havafe vakakontrora xenophobia ekuti vari kubhenefita kubva pairi saka uya kuti hanzi school video iyo ndenhema iwe tati chipo rega ndikuudze haisi yenhema handisi kutyityidzira vanhu ango ndichipedza kuisa foni ndichakutumirai mavhidhiyo kuti munatsokuona inini ndiri kutaura nevanhu varipo paground izvozvi handisi kutyityidzira vanhu
right
hapana chinombo so ndiri kutaura zviri kuitika idi imhandu
right okay aiwa thank you very much mukoma ndinotenda necontribution yenyu regai tifambire mberi nechirongwa tinzwa kuti vamwe vanoti but
ndisati ndaenda unoda kuti vese vanosapota ZANU-PF nemiobama
aiwa nhingi ngatiisiya nhingi yakadaro mukoma ngatiisiya yakadaro nokuti hatingade kuti titaure mashoko akadaro panapa tiri pamhepo understand hangu kuti munogona kunge muchibatikana nezviri kuitika nhingi kuzimbabwe. But I do not think, that is, the best way to go about it. What we want here is this platform. Ngatisangane pano pa platform pane vanhu vacho vanosapota ZANU-PF, vanhu vanosapota MDC. Tisangane tiri vanhu vamwe chete, toshare maideas nokuti mukaona dambudziko iri idambudziko rasvikira munhu wese wekuAfrica. Harina kusvikira vanhu veMDC chete, harina kusvikira vanhu veZANU-PF chete. Nekuti kana tichidizvo we are Zimbabweans or we are Africans, it means kuti nhingi we are one anditi. Saka zvekuti tipote titukana tinge sei, understand kuti munogona kunge muri aggrieved nezvinhu zvinenge zvichiitika. But at the end of the day, if we restrain ourselves and make sure kuti we stay within the confines yekuti titaure tichinzwanana, andinoona kuti tinosvika kure nekupanana maideas, tinosvika kure nekushare maideas pano nhingi pachirongwa anditi. Right, if you are just joining me, welcome to the program. We are talking about the issues that are happening, in South Africa. We have seen the retaliations anditi. People in Nigeria, they've responded. People people Bariku, Zambia, they've responded. Shops are being looted anditi. If you look at this, we have video here. This is in Zambia.
This is real gents, huh?
Right. So in the midst of all this anditi, there's a World Economic Forum in kuitika ku Cape Town, and zvairi kuitika ku Cape Town ikokoko. What we have also is we have got people that would demonstrate as well. There are people that are demonstrating against ED, and there are people that are demonstrating against sanctions on Zimbabwe. And those who are demonstrating against ED, this is what they say. Right. But in the meantime, there was also a group right there in Cape Town, and this is what they were saying.
Viva! 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 Zimbabwe! Viva! 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 Viva Zimbabwe! Viva! 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 Basi na
Right.
Viva President Mnangagwa! Viva! 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 Viva Zimbabwe! Viva! 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 Viva Zimbabwe! Viva! 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 Basi na
Right. Saka maona vamwe vari kudemonstrate against kuenda kwaED, vamwe vari kudemonstrate vaisupporta ED vachidenounce nhingi masanctions. Saka this is actually happening as well ku Cape Town ikoko. Right. Ndirakuona vachangopinda. Mukoma tii zviri sei? Hello? Oh, come on. Hello? Mukoma tii zviri sei? Right. Handisi kuziva kuti zvokola nhamba yenyu iri kuita sei. Right. Regai tione kuti zvonhingi vangapinde zvakare here. But ndizvo zvacho zviri kuitika. Vamwe vari kuimba vachishoropodza ZANU-PF. Vaona mukana sezvo kuine this world forum. Vaona mukana wekuti izvo vangademonstrate against Emmerson Mnangagwa. Then vamwe vaenda ikoko vachiti izvo vari kusapota Emmerson Mnangagwa handiti. Right. Mukoma tii zviri sei? Hello? Muraite.
Uncle zviri sei?
Amushe zviri sei?
So uncle.
Handiti.
South Africans as much. It's also blaming we should put it on ED, the government yake. The reason why to suffer like this is because of them.
Right.
They are not creating an environment in kwanza kuti tikwanise kuwa na dignity sana eZimbabwe. Kwanza kuti tifunge kudzokera nyango kumusha kwedu. So we shouldn't level our blame against my South Africans. Inyika yavo, isu spere vaenzi titasika. They are wrong pakuuraya vanhu. But pakucomplaina zvinhu zvikuva affect iva. They are not wrong. That's what the population should do when they feel things are not being done the right way. Is also blaming Zimbabwe. We should put it solely on ED in government yake because ndo vari kutungamira nyika yedu, ndo vari kuita kuti nyika yedu isagarike, ndo vari kuluta maresources enyika yedu anofanira kunge achibenefita nyika yese as a whole. Saka ndo kwatinofanira kuisa blame yedu.
Right.
Munofunga kuti zviri right zvekuti vanhu vanoshipa vanhu kuenda kuCape Town kuti kuno demonstrate kuCape Town, the same action yanorambidza kuZimbabwe kwachona. It doesn't make sense. They are wasting my resources.
Is this a hired crowd? Are you saying that this is a hired crowd?
Vana vatobva kuZimbabwe yangu je.
Right.
Vana vabva paZimbabwe. imofunga kuti munhu ari kubatwa nezenophobic angawane mukana unopambirira ED. Hakuna zvakadaro. Munhu atori under pressure right now anowana simba necourage yekunopambirira ED ari kuCape Town kunyeba. Those people were buzzed.
Right.
They were buzzed over there. And
But
it's surprising
but can I think what I did to end that line of thinking could they've been buzzed, to South Africa. And they are there and they're protesting against NEMA sanctions in Zimbabwe. I don't want Zimbabwe. Is there not a cause, when they're doing that, by the supporter button, Gravano Mirira? Oh, right. I've lost, that caller. I've lost, the caller. Right. If you're just joining me, welcome to the program. This is Current Issues and Digital. We are talking about what is happening in South Africa, particularly the visit to the World Economic Forum. Yeah, Emmerson Mnangagwa, president of Zimbabwe. Apo Tanzwama reports with the Kunimama presidents vaita boycott because of what was happening, in South Africa. So there's people saying Kutizo ED should also have, boycotted in solidarity with these other African, leaders and show South Africa what is happening in South Africa is not welcome. We are the people from one continent. We are Africans, and Africans should not be behaving in the way that the South Africans are behaving on their own people. And also, there are also reports that are also what our own Zimbabwean people who are actually doing these things to other Zimbabweans as well. And I do not know what is currently going on in the mindset in the right. And then I call them and Vachango Pinda. Hello, caller, how you doing?
Ango Murise.
Musha, what say?
Zulina, I say my bus.
I want to go down, good say Murigo.
I call in
and it. Right. Do you want to you are aware of what is happening, in South Africa. You are aware of the World Economic Forum, in South Africa. And we have heard reports that there are other African leaders that have boycotted because of what is happening. We have seen, the retaliation and stuff like that. And should ED have boycotted, this forum, or it was right for him to go there because it will give him the opportunity to sit down face to face na Cyril and Ramaphosa and discuss the issue that is happening, in South Africa on the sidelines.
He takes this one as an opportunity.
Right.
Maybe I'll have more time with Ramaphosa. But to look at the things as we go to South Africa also, he is part of the cause.
Right.
Of the situation in South Africa, because we actually have the highest number of all foreigners. We have the highest number in South Africa, which is not. It's not bad to be in South Africa, but let's do things in a reproductive.
Right.
Problem in South Africa, Zimbabweans are there are some who are doing good things, and there are some who are doing bad things. Even a reputation yakawanda iri kuti Zimbabwe, South Africa murikudzi mawanda mbavha zvokunzi mbavha dzatendedze kuZimbabwe, Mozambique nedzimwe nyika handitika. But the highest number which comes out in anti-robberies ari kunzi maZimbabwe maona, which is not good. It's not good handitika. But as level yasvika South Africa I understand it, but they are checking takawanda yekumaforeigner muSouth Africa handitika. But it's their own self to blame.
Right.
Because inini as a foreigner and chibva kuZimbabwe ndienda South Africa. Ndikanotsvaga basa. Ani ndiri kuziva zvekumashure kwangu ndikariwana ndokwanisa kuchengetedza. South Africans, they are too relaxed. They want to go and vakagara kumba vakawana masalary vonwadoro kangana kuenda kubasa. But inini as a Zimbabwean, I go and work because I know what is behind me kumba kwangu kumusha kwangu. Maona. Saka vakaiwa kana vakada kutorova vakada protesta izvi vakada kutoita noise and among my foreigners who are working. And
yes,
it's a bad move. And they should have found a situation whereby, okay, kune foreign actors in drugs, kune foreign actors how are we going to tackle this? And then okay, this is a problem. Then now your country, yakanaka kudaro, makui destroy my properties, makui destroy for economic. One invest in South Africa, anything can happen. They're going to destroy my business. It will end up being like Zimbabwe.
Right. Is that where this country, is heading?
It's where it's heading. South Africa, it's business. It owns by Marungu. Akawana do have business. Not majority of the blacks have the business in South Africa. Saka vanhu vaidoa nemari vanongoita zvanenge zvakaita muzimbabwe. We get out with our money, then what you guys say will do your problem. Tinodzokera mukaratasa zvinhu zvakaita izvi, it's going in a trend angle.
Right.
Yakatanga iri Malawi, then Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, very soon South Africa. Because we instead of we learn things and adopt things and do our own business. Taku destroyer. Just because we are lazy, we just want to get things for free. South African people should understand and learn. It's going to be worse for them. And even worse, don't destroy your fellow Africans' business just because you are lazy sitting at home and just waiting for things for free.
Right.
Maona. As the African, there's nothing wrong, uncle, but not South Africa. But let's get South Africa to Shanda, doing things. But it's like, my foreigners are in South Africa, they are doing business, they are working, and although there are some who are doing bad things. We're not saying all of them they are doing good things, but there are some who are doing bad things. Drugs, they are doing, we don't even know how many things they're doing wrong. Robberies and things like that. Those are things that the South African state could have put on table, say, so how are we going to deal with this? Not to involve everybody. That's your fellow brother. You're hating yourself.
Right. Saka ningi and because ningi like panama issues are kutaurwa like video yanamboshowa yomukadzi araradizo. Vanhu vamuri kurova vanhu vamuri kudai ndiwo madoctors ari kukurapai ndo machi. And munhu yakataura ndizo, we South Africans, we are lazy, we don't want to work, we are not educated, we are saying these people are taking our jobs, but if you look at these people, some of them, they are managers, they occupy managerial positions. Will you be in a position to occupy, this position? Is this not a problem? Address when the South African government, these people, they should be turning to their government, or they should be fighting against their government, because if you look at from 1994, there hasn't been much change in as far as the welfare of the black person in South Africa is concerned. Foreigners they're coming in with the entrepreneurial spirit, they're coming in with their education, and when they do that, they're occupying positions that require their education. And these South Africans, and when they're taking this out on the people that are coming, we might say there is over 44 million Zimbabweans in South Africa. But how many people are in South Africa altogether? The population of South Africa, how many people are there? In South Africa.
That's true.
Hey.
That's a true point, Uncle. Problem in South Africa, they like to have party without work. And when they see, this is the problem. They see you work, they become jealous. But when it comes to themselves, but in 2 minutes on a salad, then but even as a foreign, even as a foreigner, I know what is behind me. I know I'm working now with the say. Even the condition over time, as long as you don't salary. I will keep on pushing for that.
Right.
But in South Africa, they don't do that, Maona. And there's this guy on people are coming and taking our jobs. Yeah, of course. If you are sitting at home and you're not going to look for the job if you don't want to work, yes, we foreigners will come and look for those jobs and come and work. Because we know that's what we want. Because in our country, we are not getting those jobs.
Right. Right.
Hey, but if they have queries, my foreigners are good as much drugs, they should have taken it in my political people or my police, then they will deal with these people. Like, how are we going to strategize to tackle this man out of my drugs? How are we going to try to strategize one out? Because there was this guy who was saying with Anzi, Hebrew is now it's 80% foreigners. Okay, 80% foreigners. What was the cause of it becoming 80% foreigners? We find the roots of saying why is it 20% foreigners in Hebrew?
Right.
And then you can fix the situation because being a South African guy, South Africa, we have pride. At least we have one country, productive but and we are going to help it to establish. And it's the same as like is it Rwanda, which is doing better. People will start going there because they see that it's developing. They want to be part of that as an African country. It's the same as when people were moving from Africa coming to Europe.
Yeah, but because you see, that is the nature of modern day living. We exactly. Know what the people emigrate. We know what the people migrate for different reasons. Some are economic migrants. Some do so running away from political persecution. Here in the UK, if you want to look at the statistics of my foreigners UK, you would find that you've got people from all walks of life coming in and living in the United Kingdom. And these people are coming in for different reasons. I understand that the locals might have a bone to chew with the increased number of my foreigners. And if you want to take a look at the issue here, Brexit, you can understand with some of the reasons behind that is the free movement of people coming in and not going back, or coming in and going out, coming in and and going out. But there was no even pakaitwa the English Defense League vakada kuita my demonstrations and stuff like that. The moment they transgressed into a territory, my leaders, they were arrested and they were put away. Why is it Kunana South Africa? I saw I thought there was swift action. But if you look at my interviews, I'm actually police in South Africa. And the deputy and the minister you can tell what is there's nothing that is currently going on. There's no swift action. Munano rowa in the middle of the street, and you will never see a policeman video and you never see a police person coming in and try and stop whatever it is in his route. You never see my ambulances what is wrong with us, my Africans, in my response now towards this? Why can't we use my methods if we are not happy, then we call upon our government to address my situations in the then would take the law into their own hands and start to kill people.
Exactly. Uncle, let me say one thing. Muno advertise say advert. The whole
yes.
We don't advert, uncle. And you have all this time to fix the problem. Let's be alert. Let's stop this. And so that means these people, even my leaders, might even be happy with because they had time to stop this. Pakati peusiku inenge announcement kuti hakuna irikutobanwa mapurisa anenge aripo mangwana makuseni for sure. Why can't South Africa do the same? Mapariwa vanhu anko mapurisa anenge akatarisa. They were looking vanhu vachipiswa. But the police were not doing anything. South African police were just looking. There's no ambulance, there's no even military in South Africa. South Africa has a lot of police. They have different type of police, but they were just like, it was just like people who are protesting, they can do whatever, they can kill at any time. And South Africa, and it seems like the government itself, they don't even care. Look what is their business are going to attack in African countries. Maybe the only country which is not attacking their business is only Zimbabwe, because Zimbabwe, you know, I don't know if they attack my South African business.
Right.
But remember the ANC, they were living in Zimbabwe during the war. No, we never complained. People used to go to school in Zimbabwe. We never complained. We never even said South Africa go back. Even people from Botswana. Blawayo was almost full with Botswana and South African. But we never even said anything.
Yeah.
So it's actually painful that if Ramaphosa, if he is forgetting things and let these people do whatever they want, what as a leader, what is he showing?
Yeah, panonetsa. Aiwa, thank you very much, caller. Ndinotenda regai tinzwe kuti mama callers arudi chi because my calls are done kupinda thick and fast and but thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Anditi. Right. If you are just joining me, welcome to the program. This is Current Issues. We are talking about what is happening, in South Africa. There's a World Economic Forum, in South Africa, and ED he has attended that World Economic Forum, and people were condemning him for attending and saying, why did he attend? Why did he not do like what other leaders are reported to have done, to boycott what is happening in protest, to boycott in protest, in protesting nyaya xenophobia? But is that the best way to go about it? I'm told that show yemafikizolo efana kuitika ku Zimbabwe that has been cancelled as well. I have seen kutizo kunana Zambia anzi kazu something kazungula inonzi miredo anzi kazungula Zambia Botswana Zambia border my South African truck drivers, they are being sent back at the border in retaliation. So there's all manner and kind of retaliation in Kuitika, from boycotting to sending my drivers back and back to South Africa. Right.
South Africa. The driver Orange River. I think your man, you want to repatriate back to South Africa.
Right, so that is exactly what is happening in retaliation action in Irkuitika and Diti. Right, and Dinakola Wachangopinda, local, how are you doing? Musha Muraiter. Ndukumbira kuti muti sumudze voice renyu kuitira kuti my listeners nevanyaso kunzwai.
Okay. I just wanted to say on this issue of xenophobia, it's really a sad thing that South Africans are acting this way, looking at how the world supported them by time apartheid was people like stood with these guys on. Then this guy that's one thing. How do you expect him to boycott a summit in South Africa? Yeah, I should be this guy just boycott scene.
Right.
Not even. And the Zimbabweans there. Right now, we are our own liberators from this ZANU-PF and this ED, and I don't know. And as long as the Susu Chiramba Chingoro Wamsaga, Chingochka, Apana Shashukan Savita. At least my South Africans, I have to know power party, Apandopa Chu Kangani Silva. Then they are rising, even though there are means and ways who yezvavari kuita vari kuuraya vamwe zvavo. It's wrong. But if they had used a better way to present their grievances, I think kuti zvinoitaura kuti maSouth African more balls than us maZimbabweans. Because maZimbabweans zvakafanana nepakaitwa mastrike manje. Handi vanhu vakangonzi mukangobuda chete tikukurovai. Look at my numbers evanhu vakabuda recently apa. Vanhu vashoma vakabuda. But hatina kuwandere. Asi munhu wese ari kusafa, but we expect other people to fight for us, yet so we can fight our own battles, but tingori mbwende chete.
Right. Saka imimi kufunga kwenyu mimi ushingi urikuitwa nema South Africans.
Hausi ushingi zvavo. Ndosakandataura ndikati their approach pavazoshandisa violence nekuuraya vamwe kapa is bad, but if they had used a better way it could maybe their grievances kana zvichemo zvavo zvaibuda zviri in a better way mawana. But apa vazomukanganisa zvavo pakuitesi pakudeura ropa mawana. But pane point yangu ndepekuti maZimbabweans if we had those balls ekuti totomukwanisa kusimudza musoro mawana zvaigona kumeka sense.
Right.
But isusu hatitombokwanisa kana kusimudza musoro wacho kana kutombotaura kwacho hatisitokwanisa.
Right. Saka kokuenda kwaita ED ku South Africa chinoatenda that World Economic Forum munokoziva zvinhu zvinongoitika ikoko kuti is a forum yekuti they get to mix investors, they get to sell the country, they get to inform the world about investment opportunities that are existing in Zimbabwe. Is there not a cause right there? Mkoma vane namba inopera na 308 mkoma vane namba inopera na 308 ndikumbira kuti hold for a few minutes and then I'll ask you to call again. Anditika. Thank you very much. Taura itizwa mkoma.
Ango hapana cause iripo apa.
Right.
Tane period yetime yakareba sei pachingotaurwa nezvekunzi we are going for my mega deals, we are going for my investors, we have my investors akadai. By now we should be seeing even a tiny change. We should be seeing that, but tiny change at Rukuona is on the negative part, it's not on the positive part. This guy, what he's just doing is good. Is just hiding against all these trips. I'm going for this trip. But actually, apana zvaarkuita munhu. There is nothing that he's doing. He's just using the resources of taxpayers. But otherwise, apana.
Right. Saka vangadeva
maonero angu andinotoona mukadzi waED Auxilia waya ndiye aitofanira kupfeka trousers. ED osunga dhuku nekupfeka African attire. Because iye mukadzi waED anotofamba like if we look at the things that she has been doing, campaigns anga achita hospitals and something like that. Yes, it might be a thing yekuti varida kutsvaga kukavhira, but she is covering her steps zvirinani than the husband. And zvirikuitwa nemukadzi nezvirikuitwa nemurume are the opposite kudai so.
Right. But caller, we know kuti xenophobic attacks are serious. And they must be condemned by every right-thinking African or every right-thinking citizen of this world. Because we should not be seeing such events achitika mukati menyika. Don't you think right now that has to be a more pressing issue that we must be concerned with as Africans than people going to be going out there and either demonstrating for ED or demonstrating against ED? Don't you think that is an issue that people should be concentrating on?
Yeah, people should be concentrating on that, but looking at that point, Uncle Tikatarisa even Cape Town, Viva Zanu. I don't even think they even stay in Cape Town.
Right.
ZANU PF is capable enough yekuti inokwanisa kushipa vanhu kupinza kumba kuti hande yakumana, and these guys will promise mari dzavasingatozombofe vakawana futi. And what I'll just say is, Gujrani, we should not spread hate. No matter what you South African, Zimbabwean, Zambian, Nigerian, we are all Africans, one people, Mawan.
Right. Right.
So, what we just have to do is we have to stand. We have to stand with each other.
I hear you. I hear you.
Because I know to Bumira Zanaga Mon.
Abanawa Truenda. Aiwa, thank you very much, Kola and the thank you very much. And the note and contribution you. The guidance, the mama Kola is one of the chi and I want to thank you very much. Right. Mkoma wane number inopera na 308 mkwasa kujifona zenyu. If you can call, I'll see if I can answer that call now. Right, and I want to apologize kuti mangamuri kubondera paine umwe caller anga aripo anga achipinda ipapo. Saka you can call now and then I'll see if I can answer your call. Right. If you're just joining me, welcome to the program. This is current issues and we're talking about xenophobic attacks in South Africa. If you're in South Africa, right now, and if there's anything that you want our listeners to know, or what is or something that is currently happening right now, you can call us and let us know with chichirwitika. Right. Mkoma ndimkoma kana watizo ndisisi, but welcome to the program. Ndokuba mkana ukudizo mtaure ma points aí.
Murati yangu jeti.
Zviri sei?
Andripo. Chokutanga chandingangotaura ndechekuti matsaka enyu matakana as Africans is not good. Because right izvozvo.
Right.
But isuso chinhu chatofana kutaridza manje chinhu chinyaya because zvinhu zvinotanga kuitika nhasi kuramba zvichiitika. Saka chikuitika ndechekuti iyo South African government iri kunyatsoziva because South Africa machona upenyu huri bhuu kuvarungu anongona but vanhu vatema havana chavanacho.
Right. Right.
Saka chikuitika ndechekuti ava vanhu of course nenyaya yekuti mabasa anonetsa maSouth Africa vanhu vasina kudzidzawo, saka vanhu vari kubva kunze uku like you said kuti vave ne-entrepreneurship skills ona mabasa aripo. But tikada kutarisa at the same time zvinhu zvazvo zvekuti it's a problem yagara iripo inoda kuadresswa because for sure pane mamaforeigners ari kurarama upenyu huripo kwoita vamwe vasiripo. But at the same time it's something zvekuti South African government pachezvayo inofanira kudila nema-issues. But the main problem iripo angojeti isusu president wedu anofanira kuti agadzise zvinhu zvinge chinaka because ukaona kuti that's the same problem iri kuitika kuno even kana ku-UK kuno yeBrexit yakatanga patanga kuya mapolish nemaromanian because
yes
nopatanga maproblem. The same problem iri kuitika kunonzi kuAmerica Trump asita maMexicans ari kuda war. So nyaya yagara icho it's a problem. The same thing zvakangoitawo kana pakadzingwa varungu because vanhu vada kutora minda. Saka somehow zvinhu zvinge zviri right. Government kana kuti mapolitician ekumusha kwedi adaita zvinhu because vamwe vanhu vachona vari kuSouth Africa it's not like kuti vaita kuenda kuSouth Africa but they've been forced kuti vadi vabve. And maona moita futi inonzani information minister press conference yakataurwa nanonzani naenergy kutodi nezuro yayo zvinoratidza kuti vanhu vachona they don't even care about us. At the same time saka ndo zvinhu zviri kunyanya kunetsa izvozvozvo. South Africa yagara nemaproblems ayo airi kufesa at the moment, but the right decision yavakatora yekuda kushandisa kupisa vanhu kuita say it's wrong. But South Africa ine pairi kufilawo kuti vanhu vachonawo pane vanhu vari kuvatorerawo mabasa because it's just nyaya yekuti vanhu vanobva kunzewo vanoaccepta cheap labor and stuff like that. So at the end of the day zvinokonzera conflict. Inyaya yekuti vanhu izvo Zimbabwe hakuna mabasa, hakusina kana mvura chaicho, hakuna kana magetsi. Saka munhu akapedza chikoro zvezvaneteti anotsvaka basa kuti Zimbabwe. The next thing cross the border. So ndisaka muri kuona because vanhu vari kuramba vachiwanda because zviri kuramba chicha waste Zimbabwe. So at the same time violence which was South Africa is wrong because South African government ade vanyatsoda kustopa zvezvo vaikwanisa kuzvistopa but vari kutamba game yekuti homophobic is right. But at the same time nechawo president wenyu ari kunzi akapiwa chigaro kusadhaka but hasitombotaura kana anything, hasitomboona because as a president kana foreign office the first priority issue statement kana kuona kuti vanhu vakaita kwavari sei, vafambiswa sei, vabatsirwa sei, hapana kana atoenda Cape Town. How can you go to Cape Town ipo pane nyaya dziri kunzi vanhu vari kufa and wese vamwe vanhu vakutoonekwa nezvimaposta zvakatonzi ET. Saka kunonga tiri kuenda because as long as zvinhu izvo zvisina kugadziriswa kuti vanhu vabatana nyika yedu yaitawo zvirinani Hatingoramba chingotendera the same things. Homophobic icharamba chingoitika because the problem ndekuti hatikukwanisa kugadzira maproblem edu. Saka tangoramba tinesana muSouth Africa zvinogona kunyarara for now, but zvinhu zvasi kupera unless ma-real issues chaiwo address at the moment. Akasa-addresswa zvinogona kuzoitika for now zvapera, but hamushamisa kuzizwa next year chinhu zvadzoka futi. Saka iproblem inofanira kuaddressa kuti kugadziriswa izvozvo zvinotoita kuti problem ichangoramba iripo.
Because apakapaka like ningi zvatiri kutaura kuti izvo vanhu vacho vada kudhimanda mabasa ekuti chikoro chacho vanenge vasina. Saka this has to be a problem South African government to address upskilling their people, finding ways of making sure that they gain the relevant skills that will make them employable.
Chimwe chinhu chinonetsa manje munoona angocheti nyaya inenge iripo ndekuti yes variko vamwe vanhu vane mapepa vakapiwa mapermits, but we're talking about maybe 500,000 Zimbabweans out of the rest team yayo inenge ichitura. Saka izvozvo manje zvimwe zvinhu zvinorwadza vanhu imomo kuti havana chii vamwe vanhu vatovana mapepa but nyika yedu just like zvaingotwa kuZimbabwe kuti naona paipa pana nokumalawi vanhu kuMosken vaingodzi vaifanoita mabasa yayo because havasi vanhu vemunyika munomu. So that's the same thing inongofilawo maSouth Africans. But the real problem ichinyatsosolvwa esiwo mapresident vese veSADC kana African Union, they have to sort their problems munyika iwavo kuti vanhu vasangoramba vachipladwa kuenda kuSouth Africa. Because yes, you can upload it my Nigerians aita hondo aita sei, but at the end of the day vakazogadzisa nyika yavo vanhu vavo vachangoramba vachitiza munyika mavo vachinoda kunoita marefugee nemunyika wavo. So said angu ndo pane problem ipapo kuti ma-leaders anofanira kubatana onyatsogadzisa kuti chii chiri kuita kuti zvinhu zviitike izvi. Because vanhu vari kumbotizire nyika dzavo. It's not like kuti vanhu vari kuenda vamwe vanenge vari strict. Vamwe vanhu havatomborinawo kana kungoenda inyaya yekungoti hapana hangu zvinhu zvakaoma Zimbabwe hakutomboreka kana basa rachona saka unoita sei. Kungoti zviri nani ndingonofira kuSouth Africa kwachona ikoko. So as long ma-leaders akasadressa ma-president dzimwe nyika akasadressa this issue pachatonetsa. As long pane free movement kapa yeSADC. Saka that problem it never solve. Pachangoramba pachitika zvinhu zvekuti nhasi zvamboita kunge zvanyarara next year vanhu varovana. Because as long as issues asina kuaddresswa pachangoramba vanhu vachingopisana vachitozochirovana vachiita sei vanhu vachingofa. Because at the same time South African government because vari kutya vari kuramba vakanyarara because vanhu vavo. That's why Malema anga achibvunza mapurisa kuti imi vanhu vamuri kuona vanhu vatimapanga why are you not arresting because they are criminals. But havakwanisi kuita izvozvo because it's an order vanenge vakapiwa but something that they cannot openly speaking out. Like even Magamunzwa, even Premier Governor way I'll take province version. It's not xenophobia, ma criminals. But those are not criminals. Because you are getting a husband or one of the chokwadi. So South Africa is getting my problems, but one watch one address the government. They should have addressed I was a Murkuita, can amuse Chemo Jane, Taura is not Patagan or Puzo. And I'm not teacher say teacher to Sarah Zambima Taura, but in a proper way, not a good one, I don't know Tagawan. So it's near good to you and watch it, you jump watch one, Yananga jump watch one, and star, you know, spoke or Ramaphosa or Chicho and Minico. So I know that our Panto and Nacho Park, and one and no problem in African president. Our Panto Prana Pachin. So now Africa on Washuram Timukisamon, what was condiment last, but something that should have been avoided. Because since 2008, I remember Sapon Beka Chilipo, Mufo Bikagaita, and Wagawanda Wakafa. Itika food, itika food. So as long as wakasanya so taxa ma issues are why anya discussion zvichiteka vakasa address akatokona kungotaura kuti tataura vanhu vafonde mona ma social media pacharamba zvichitika because vanhu vachangoramba vachifila kuti vanhu vari kukunzo vari kuchitora zvinhu saka zvoitwa sei kuti mukopi ipere. That's the main thing unofana kuaddresswa ichocho.
Right. I hear you. I want to tell Mkoma, thank you very much, for that contribution. Again, a couple of more callers, and then I'll call it a day. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, if you're just joining me, welcome to the program. This is Current Issues. We are talking about xenophobic attack in South Africa and the current World Economic Forum that is currently, going on in South Africa, where other African leaders have boycotted, and people are calling for ED. Kuti angadai aita ni boycott angadai asina fanira kuenda ikoko. But I do not know what you think kuti is boycotting South Africa or isolating, South Africa is the good way of pushing them to get to, to the bottom of trying, to address zvinhu zvacho nenge zviri kuitika handiti. Right. Ndinakona vachango Hello?
Ameno masirapo.
Aiwa tamboswera kuri sei kwamuriko?
Kwatiri ndizvo zvo.
Handiti. Aiwa ndinotenda nekufona kwamaita, right. Ndiyo nyaya yatiri kurukura vanapa. ED vangafanira kuenda here kwavaenda uko vanhu vangafanira kuboycota in solidarity nevamwe vaita boycott kana kuti iye ivona Ramaphosa vangori timu rimwe chete sekutaura kuri kuita vamwe.
Inini zvangu looking for situation iriitika, I've got like a different thinking and the way I see things. Ndichatry zvangu kuti touching ma-areas andinofunga kuti because nyaya yezvenophobia South Africa, it's not just as it is yatongoti okay xenophobic, xenophobia from South Africa. Firstly, with ED is as Zimbabwe is our problem, and we are letting him do what he's doing. Now, to complain and if it comes to South Africa, South Africans, they've seen a problem at their doorstep, and they are doing something about it. I don't condone killing Iran, but isusu Zimbabweans, that spirit, we wouldn't be where we are.
Right.
We are just, to be honest, the best thing I can say, Zimbabweans, smart asses. We are smart for nothing. Like it looks like right now, Nigeria is reacted, Zambia is reacted, but the most affected people in South Africa are Zimbabweans. What are we doing? Nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Then coming directly from ED doesn't care about Zimbabwe. ED cares about himself. Do you know when he executed that Kunana Chwenga, and when he came into power, Zimbabwe's same problem, we think we are educated, but we forget too quickly. ED made a pact in the British government because Zimbabwe got right. There's no Zimbabwe asylum seekers living in Azos. One was not paper ears, do you know one from the Zimbabwean embassy? One thing that we need an interview, Zimbabweans. Asina mapepa kuti vavadzore kufarika mwana kuti ndwakaenda mapasipoti ekumalawi munhu anobvunzwa kuti wakadzidza kuchikoro chipi. Then ED is aiding the Zimbabwe, the British government to deport Zimbabwe. We are doing nothing about it.
Right.
Nothing. South Africa arikushandisa mari yenyika with the situation iri muZimbabwe, busing people to South Africa. Pana anonzi Godfrey Senengamu. Atoripo Godfrey Senengamu is the youth political commissar with ZANU-PF. He's the one leading my demonstrations to Cape Town right now.
Right.
He doesn't live in Cape Town. He lives in Zimbabwe. He's a political commissar with ZANU-PF. But he is there. Then what it means is, if the animal placards, I got with the economic champion, but would you blame, in actual fact, ED is aiding attack on Zimbabwe? Because South Africans are good. What do you want here?
Ava varira hanzizokama home and invest. Ava vachinzi adzokera kunyika kwenyu munoita invest uko hanzi uyai.
Exactly. Ari kuti kunyika kwenyu kuri right. ED aita basi vakuita demonstrate. Achiti Zimbabwe yakanaka is the cream of the president.
Right.
Zimbabweans, they are justified attacking Zimbabweans to go back to your country. Zvakafanana kuti famba inini baba venyu vari kufamba muraini vachiti ndosenza ndotambira mari yakawanda vana vangu vanodyiwa chiguta but vakuna kwariinda kunokwata pane kidzo vana vako vakarohwa pane kidzo kuti dzokera kumba kwenyu. Would you blame?
Aiwa ndozviblema kaiwo.
Exactly. Saka izvi zvari kuita isusu tiri kutomuregerera achiita zvari kuita. Zvino we are debating here kuti idii we shouldn't be talking about it. Definitely as Zimbabwe we shouldn't be, we are wasting time talking about it. We shouldn't be doing about this. Otherwise, in order to be honest, I believe that Zimbabweans should be killing one of them. Yeah, we should be. They are doing what they want. Yes, Mabazi, do you know what, Mabazi, those people, if they're all over the internet, panic, that's coming and LED, and 3 or 4 Mabazis, they traveled about 3 days ago from Harare. Then they could meet up from a truck stops in South Africa, like you pinned on my restaurant. Like we said, one of my Zimbabwe, Arikutambura. Same applies. Do you know Mugabe when he was in power? One of Mugabe, I would actually did a white door champagne in South Africa, in my restaurant. My waiter very much is Zimbabwe.
Right.
I think the spirit in with some South Africa, of course, South Africans, the problem is they are directing their anger at the wrong people. And anyway, that's my last point here, Mr. William, on that, but too much said on that. Problem, ED is our problem. In the system of Zimbabwe, we are doing nothing about it. And in a way, to some extent, I do not think of it. It's in Garamba Chita Zarki that was the Umregera Chita Zarki.
Right.
Yeah, we are Tilungo Town, that you go there. Even Ukaka on a room from diaspora. Ukakune demonstration. Kuyenda vanhu 4-5. Abanane. The next thing, chese tinenge taungana pano pa social media manje takuto amavaonera adirwa mvura kakuimpact esidimo yadirwa mvura hapana zvatiri kuita. Then in party yaitwa neSouth Africa, it's not in a nutshell. In my thinking, looking at this thing, my blacks as a race, black people, we are not civilized. Civilization is involvement from one
You stay there, don't go stay there, stay there.
People before went my barbarian. Because like you got like shop one so many matches. But that's the people was James of Nana Australia one which can do overboard. But those people with time they evolved, so even though I came on with English now, or would you not allowed to just to chop down it.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, my people, I start saying that
Yes.
Chimomira varuida pane sound iri kubuda pauri. Kola ngwachanzo. Yeah, kola and pig side.
Sorry.
Yeah. So it seems like it's also we were following the civilization in Walungu, but the moment Walungu moved off stage, uncivilized.
Right.
Not only Zimbabwe, not only South Africa. Look at Rwanda, my blacks, what they did in 1994. That's genocide. It's lack of civilization. The killing attack on genocide in Rwanda is exactly the victim of South Africa right now. We are not civilized.
Right.
Look what happened. What happened in Zimbabwe. Look what happened it is a race with people.
Right.
Yeah, in that one, it's not we want superior or as a race, we are not civilized.
Bagaipa. Aiwa ndinotenda mukoma. Ndinotenda necontribution yenyu ndizo pane zvimwe zvamuchada kutaura.
I'm done, but it is just a fact.
Right.
Anyway.
Aiwa, thank you very much. Ndinotenda mukoma. Again. Thank you very much. We are not civilized. Now, right. Yeah, I had to cut with a noise. Did you say?
Yes, I'm going baby.
Yeah, what boy? Hey, wezira rambori baba usaende kure wezira. Ndikukueda. Wezira do not go anywhere. Ngambopedzerana na uyu ari achinditira noise. Did you say Vuga?
Uncle, I honestly really want to apologize. I really want to
No,
apologize. I didn't mean to distract you. It is the volume from my Bluetooth that was making noise. I truly apologize to you and your viewers. Please, may you kindly accept my apology. I think
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. What I was going to say is what's happening in South Africa right now. This is my quick assessment. Kutizoni, the South Africans, they cannot punch above them. What do I mean they cannot punch above them? Their anger is that they have failed to garner the much needed wealth that they were supposed to have garnered by now. The wealth that is owned by the whites as well as other foreign nations like the Indians, the Chinese, and so forth. And their anger, they're directing their anger towards African foreign nationals like Zimbabweans, Nigerians, and so forth and so forth and so forth. And their anger is really misdirected. Having said that, South Africa is very complex at the moment. How do I mean? There are some tribal wars that are actually going on in South Africa at the moment, which has got nothing to do with foreigners. And unfortunately, it's just maburu. But I'm not gonna dwell on. I'm not gonna dwell on that. What I want to dwell on, Uncle, if you may kindly allow me, that'll be very nice. We saw the demonstration that happened in the Cape Town, where we had the concerned citizens of Zimbabwe who were demonstrating against the president of Emmerson Mnangagwa to Cape Town. And that's the demonstration Yamona earlier on. But I've made some investigations, and I've found out that ZANU-PF, they've buzzed the people from Zimbabwe, vakaunza vanhu kuZimbabwe kuti vaende kuCape Town. And I know Mrukonya Msoro here in disbelief, but just give me a moment. I'll prove you.
No.
Right. So that guy Arapo. That guy you see there, this guy was a losing candidate here, ZANU-PF, Yeku Mount Darwin, Anon's Godfrey Tsenengamu. Anon's Godfrey Tsenengamu. That's the guy there. If I go back to my Facebook page, you can see that's the very same guy there, who is called Godfrey Tsenengamu. That's the first. That's the very same person. Cape Town. And also one of the things that you will notice is vanvese amukora vanatsanu avo vari kudemonstration vari kuuya zokampera nekufarira Emmerson Mnangagwa vanhu vanga vaburuka mubhazi kakusvibirira kavo kavakaita kuti tsva kuita kunge nhunguri. Hani muri kuona vanhu vangatori neshena vamwe vatoratidza kuti vanhu vatobva kupi vatobva kuzumba maramba pfungwe. These people are not Cape Town dwellers. Havasi vagari muCape Town ava vanhu vato they are ZANU-PF supporters who were actually buzzed in. So these are signs that Emmerson Mnangagwa is extremely desperate. He is very desperate for reconnaissance. This is the absolute truth iripo kuti demonstration yaitika support yaED yaitika yataona kuCape Town. Vanhu musashore mari kuCape Town zvamaita, but the truth is vanhu vekuCape Town handitika vatongoerekanawo vamuka vanhu havaiswa nebhazi manheru pavakauya paya. The regalia is brand new from Zimbabwe. The faces, they are black, brand new from Zimbabwe. Akatorwa nezuva chaiwo, miromo yakasviba kuti tsva nekucheneruka vabva kuZimbabwe. And my placards achona, you can actually see that those placards are now just 2 minutes ago. This was a well-planned thing from Zimbabwe. So this has got nothing to do with the Zimbabweans supporting Emmerson Mnangagwa. But what I want to advise my fellow MDC and other opposition parties, I know that excuse me, knows that Dr. Shumba Waka Wacha. Also, I know one of the guys here, Arum Bizete, is also watching as well. Not Todd Mafari, but Todd is now not in ZANU. My advice to you is now, ZANU PF is so desperate to a point whereby wherever Emmerson Mnangagwa is going, like they did in America that at the time, we saw vakatenga vanhu kuAmerica vachipembera kuti ED. Nobody likes ED. Yes, thank you very much. So ZANU PF is buying people wherever they go to represent, to support, and to cheer for Emmerson Mnangagwa. And now my challenge, this is not cheap talk, Lay Richards, I can challenge you any day, any minute. You are a cheap talk, you hide behind the keyboard. You don't want to show your face, and I will call you Chimbukasongata, number one. Secondly, I will call you
and the analysis yako, why would disturb analysis yako? Go down with your analysis.
Right.
No, go deeper with your analysis. Yes.
Guys, I'm really sorry, Uncle. I didn't mean to go out of my analysis. I'm really sorry, sir. Yeah. I really apologize. I really apologize. Comment section, can you help me deal with that person? I can see Leah and Richard. Please,
no.
Comment section. Okay. Okay, right. So that's what my challenge to you, the opposition, the concerned, the human rights activists. You need to up your game. You definitely need to up your game, because Emmerson Mnangagwa and his team, they've got social media warriors like Lee and Johnson. They've got people who are paid up to go Nema placards cheering up for Emmerson Mnangagwa. They're trying to put a face into the world that he is accepted. But however, that's not going to work. Right, before I play this video, I've got this video here, Uncle Jed, that I'm gonna play for you so that you can see what I'm seeing. You can also see what I'm seeing before I go. I want to tell you guys that in London on the 25th of October, we are definitely going to demonstrate against the whole of SADC. The whole of SADC for their cheap utterances and standing with ED for all what he's doing. I've got a poster or a flyer here that you see that we have made available, and you can see there that's Vuka Zimbabwe Muka Zimbabwe. I shall look for that on my page, Vuka Zimbabwe Muka Zimbabwe, and you shall see all the demonstrations we are planning against the ZANU PF regime, against the SADC, because at the moment we are only one country which has got 14 dictators South Africa, Southern Africa, and this demonstration in our Zoro, in our Zimbabweans standing together, MDC, concerned citizens, BZA, and everyone else who is concerned about the situation in Zimbabwe. So you are highly invited. Please check my webpage and you should be able to see that information. Right, going back so I can actually give other people an opportunity. Facebook page. I've got lots of things to show you. Now, let me check if I've got my Bluetooth on, because I want to play this audio for you. Do you guys remember? Right. This is why I think Emmerson Mnangagwa was quick to hell to give praise to what is his name, Cyril Ramaphosa. He has responded very swiftly. Yet we know he did not respond very swiftly, because what happens is, if there is let me see there, I've got there we are. Right,
everybody just arrive in our townships and rural areas and set up businesses without licenses and permits. We are going to bring this to an end. And those who are operating illegally, wherever they come from, must now know.
A warning shot fired by number one.
Right, I'll replay that.
Everybody just arrive in our townships and rural areas and set up businesses without licenses and permits. We are going to bring this to an end. And those who are operating illegally, wherever they come from, must now know.
Right. Let me turn my camera. Let me turn my camera.
Right.
A warning shot fired by number 1.
Right, I've just
And
switched off my Did Ramaphosa, that was Cyril Ramaphosa, Silly Ramaphosa. This is when he had just been obviously in office, and he said they want to have a clamp down on foreigners. This is what he promised. Unlike Emmerson Mnangagwa, he promises things that he cannot deliver. Here, Cyril Ramaphosa, the president of South Africa, he promised his nation that they're going to have a clamp down on foreigners. Okay, and he was addressing to the nation on national television, and this is the seed of hatred that was rakadyarwa mbeu hatred yakada say yakadyarwa na Cyril Ramaphosa into the South Africans. So all these events we are seeing of xenophobic attacks or black on black attacks that are happening, they are very institutionalized. I wish I could play another video, a clip as well, but I'm not gonna do that. This is your show, Uncle Jed. I don't wanna get crushed. There's another clip that you guys are aware of a deputy.
Right. Yeah, the deputy minister. Yes. You. Right.
Just hold on. Cancel. Just hold on. You guys, please stop calling me 1 second. Yeah. So what we have there, we have got the video of that deputy minister from South African Police Forces. He was saying that the foreigners are taking over our land.
I can play that for you, Mira. I can play that for you.
Yeah, play that for me, please. I'm just gonna mute my voices here as I continue the show.
Arms of war, which are unlicensed. Arms that are being used here in Hillbrow are arms of war, which are unlicensed. The hijacking of buildings here in Hillbrow is a sign of taking over power. The question of dominance of foreign nationals in illegal places and other businesses that are here in Hillbrow.
No, Uncle, cut that. I have to go. Let me conclude so I can go.
Right. That is the video.
Conclude, please. I literally have got 3 minutes. I've got to go away. Right. So the point that I'm trying to put across here, that this is an institutionalized, organized crime from number one himself, from the police force itself as well. So therefore, it is difficult. It is difficult for the very same institution to try and solve the problem that they've already created. In conclusion, what am I encouraging my fellow Zimbabwean brothers and sisters? What I'm encouraging you is, wherever you are, you have to start demonstrating. There is power and impact in demonstrating. North Korea, I wish I can tell you about the North Korea, the demonstrations that have been going for months. But however, because of those demonstrations, the Prime Minister has decided to go back on whatever stance she was taking on. So the point I'm trying to put to my fellow brothers and my fellow sisters is that may we continue wherever you are, hold your demonstrations, make sure that you express your displeasure, especially in the way the government is running our economy, brutalizing our people. And lastly, I spoke about the 25th of October demonstrations happening in London, and also those who are in America. Please watch my page, Vuka Zimbabwe, Muka Zimbabwe. You shall see that we will advertise the demonstrations that are actually happening. Yes, Hong Kong. Yeah, the demonstrations that are happening in America. We'll give you the addresses. If you are in America, you have got a mandate to go and demonstrate at UN. We know Emmerson Mnangagwa is going there, so there's no reason for you not to go. You know, you might be a keyboard warrior here, but your keyboard warrior skills should be translated into action. We are the comrades. With that in mind, Uncle Jed, thank you very, very, very much. I have to go. Do you want to say something before I go?
No.
I have to go. Thank you very much. Jolly goodbye for now.
Thank you very much. I appreciate. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Right. So that was Vuka Zimbabwe, and giving us an analysis right there. Let me bring in my last contributor onto the platform. I hope he's still there, and let me hear what they need to say pertaining to the issue that we are talking about. Like one thing is they're in South Africa, so I heard him saying what he was going to do. And Cape Town. I want to find out if was. Hey, wait, Zira, should you say?
Ango Muruta say.
Abana, good say kwa Muriko.
Kuripo, kuri say, para say pa countries up.
Aiwa, bari bo, ndaona kamchimbotizo muda kusvika pa Cape Town, masvika ere pa Cape Town.
Kundokotogara zvokundo kwedu. Tasikapo tine chikwata chedu chatava tinacho tichida chinangwa chacho chokuda kuratidzira against the regime, against ED, of all the things that tinogara tichema, economic meltdown, the abductions, all those sort of things they normally do. Saka chanishamisa ndechokuti patasvika nezuro ndakatoona vanhu vakapfeka hembe dze-ED, welcome our president, what, but of all the faces ndakaona, there's no one come from Cape Town, there's no one live in Cape Town either. Pavanhu vese vamakaona vaya kana vanhu vese vamaona vaya. However, ndobva tazosvikawo paya. Saka ndasvika ndaona pane motikari dzamapurisa dzakadivhaidha. Pane two groups of people. Kugroup kwakune vamamuchona vakanzi Zimbabwe is open for business, ED is my president, vakapfeka hembe dze-ED, nevamwe vakapfekawo maplain clothes nechichi. Saka ndokusvika paya obva ndasvika uku neva vachiti ED must reform, ED must go. Then to my surprise, these people, they were new. All those people vamamuchona Ango Jet vamaona vaya. They are not Cape Townians, they are not Zimbos in Cape. They don't live in Cape Town. Hapana kana face yandaziva. Face yandazoona ndikaziva ndi momutani tengami momutani uyu. Kana makaona day rakataura vana Louis Matutu ravati were exposing corrupt people that day. These are the guy vachibudiswa navuka uyu. Momutani tena mungu.
Okay, yakataurwa ninavuka uya anzi saracho ngirandibuda but akataurwa navuka uye.
That guy. Ndobva ndamuona. Ndatomuona paya achito
anzi Tsenengamu.
Ndatomuona paya achito akanotenderedza vanhu ari pakati achimba chauya chikopokopo kutenderera kuseni kushungurudza mweya egamba. Ndikati kwewe shamwari uri pano. Samba ndamuti shamwari uri pano. Ndikati kwewe shamwari uri pano. Fana muti kwewe uri pano. Ndobva vamwe vacho vanditi vangana ndobva vanditi uyo vachinditendeka. Sapa pane motikari dzamapurisa. Sapa vati uyo vachinditendeka ndo zvavajaira dzokuZimbabwe zviya izvi. Sapa oda kuuya kwatiri. Ndo mapurisa manje. Indaitema namapurisa manje. Ndobva mapurisa abuda. Ndobva mapurisa acha my friends, this is not Zimbabwe. This is South Africa. These guys they got clearance. Chatakapiwa clearance yatakapiwa yokuti they protect. These guys they got the clearance. They are singing there. You must sing from your side. You can't go there. My friend, this is South Africa. We are different from what you thinking. Yes, nobody has to know. But I thought, Ango Jet, I want to be honest with you. ZANU-PF can hire people. ZANU-PF can buy. They can buy. That's why I'm so angry. Those people, I don't know what they are not from Cape Town. Those made from Zimbabwe, from wherever. Because the zvazopera zvazondopera ndobva vazobva uku ndobva vadana tsenangu ndobva vamudana ndobva ndaenda paside pavo zvanzi kosha mari tava nenzara kaizvo chitipochi zhara chikafu tauda kudya tidi tiwane kufamba. Yes, they were asking for food. Kana matarisa ndambo yedu wana Simba Chikanza paZimlife pane pavachitauriana mukazoiona pavachibvunza zvechikafu. Saka iye akati no macomrades, mira tigoorganize tigona kutodya papi parisingaoneki kuti kuita sei, which means those people were hired. Handitika furthermore, saka uyu tsenamupa azobva uku achiuya kuSABC kuzotaura nevanhu veSABC. Saka angauya kwandiri ndiri nefoni yangu. Saka mapurisa ati, hey my friend, what is happening? Because we are two different people. I know, I just want to greet this guy. Ndobva yatika zvokuti sando dzakwe
vatamhoresana. Ndobva ndamubvunza inini ndikati yes, I spoke to him. Ndobva ndamubvunza ndikati shamwari kanyaya iri panapa ndeyekuti isusu we want to know kuti donzo renyu chaicha riri papi. Zvanzi isusu donzo redu ratauya panapa, one, we want to thank Sadiq. Toda kutenda Sadiq nezvavakaita kwai musi wa20 were kuda 25 October here chigaro chawakabva ED. Chechipiri, we are in solidarity with our president that Zimbabwe is open for business. Ndikati okay, I think vanhu vese varikuda kuziva kuti izvo nyaya zvaunoona tichinyuta tidaunzwa kuti iwe ndi wabva waZimbabwe, wabva waZimbabwe, I know. Titaurirewo nyaya yema-abductions kuti yakafamba seka kuti pamba sezvikanzi anyone with a query ye-abduction must come forward. Hatina munhu auya forward. Mashoko ake inonzi reported speech yandiri kupa. I spoke to him personally. Kana pane munhu ane wari yake abduction, he must come forward, he must come in front. Otaura kuti ini ndine wari yangu ye-abduction. Not aitaura. Kata it's fine. Uri kuna ma-placards akataura akabatwa nevanhu. People they say we're waiting for genuine dialogue. I think ungatiudza kuti what is happening with the genuine dialogue, because we're not there. Ndobva ati genuine dialogue, the opposition was called. Unfortunately, some of them they didn't come. Ndikati uri kutaura Nelson Chamisa. Ndikati but wari ya Nelson Chamisa wakainzwere. Nelson Chamisa akati iye first thing chinhu chokutanga chiripo, Mnangagwa can't be referee, can't be player. He can't be a medic, he can't be a spectator, he can't be a referee, he can't be a linesman. Hangati zvese. Moreover, why can't we find a neutral person, even Paul Kagame, whoever, akwanise kuita neutralize nyaya. He didn't explain to me what is happening. Unfortunately, I can't answer some of the things. Sando mivunzo yatativunza. Sandikangoti demonstration taita zvataita, but to be honest, kungotara chokwadi straight to break no friendship. Ivo vezano vaimba shamwari. Vaimba vakaisa maflag mudenga kudai. Kuta chokwadi andrevnima vaimba vakaisa maflag mudenga vakadi. Zvokuti I think it's true. Kunana uzumba kwao mavhoti chaiwo. What I saw, ango, to be honest, zvandaona ZANU-PF can buy and anything can happen. Zvokuti chero mavhoti chaiwo akanzi aitwe re-read chaiko. Sure zviact zvinodero zviri pana ED, but those people vakatengwa because shamwari morale yandaona nevanhu, I think they were less than 100, but shamwari vaimba vakatenderera vakauchira I'm not appraising them, but ndikutaura zvandaona. Inini I was on the other side of Nelson Chamisa, but shamari vakomana vakapikwa. Unoziva vanhu vakapikwa vaya, they were hired. Papa sinomira mushe. Saka right. That was that, but tazamawo kuratidzirawo.
Right. Ko saka both vana vauya vakamirira vachiratidzira, vakamirira in solidarity na president wavo.
Yes.
Nyango kana vaitwa bhazi, kana nyango kana vachinge vatakurwa vaitwa bhazi, vaita sei.
Yes.
But chikuru ndechekuti vauya vakamirira in solidarity nemukuru wavo.
Nomukuru wavo ndoshoka vasimisa, we are in solidarity with the president. Vanotaurawo masawo kuti masawo kureba wokuti head state kuti chakati vari mukuru wezvakati vari zvakati zvawo masawo kureba mataito ndofanira Mnangagwa ndo wataya takamirira ivavavo, but those people you can see kuti vatengwa because mukuru kuno mabhazi handifi, I don't care. Ndotaura chokwadi unondichiwa wemabhazi anoti Cape Town anoenda kuZimbabwe wa Cape Town. We suspect ndo bhazi rawaya naro because chiwa wacho we got pictures tatomuona atova muna vaMugabe navaMnangagwa vatova mu-economic forum mavo momo meeting. Saka right now inini vachiwa ndichavabvunza ivo vane mabhazi anobva kuno kaenda kuti nyaya nedauzikamwa ndeyekuti imimi tiri pamwe tiri kutambura tose, but even right now we are sitting next to this guy. Pa which ground? Chero ngasavabvunza personal, but I will try to post on Facebook. Zvisvike kwavari message, zvisvike kwavari kuti vachiwa tine chiri tiri tose, but imimi now machanza bhazi ekutakura these people. Yes, it's business, asi matakura vanhu ava, which means mumwe muchitova makabatana, but tiri kuno Cape Town tiri kuchemana mutose. Because ndandozovaona vatova mukati with nemavo mabusiness guys ari muno muCape Town atinosapota mabusiness avo
today they were in solidarity with Emmerson Mnangagwa. There are some people with businesses, the people who support.
Message ya ED arugara uyai muinvest ku Zimbabwe. And if these are business people, they are going there to look for opportunities or to talk about opportunities. Yekuti kana mimi mkuru wenyika muri kuti Zimbabwe is open for business, we are muinvest munyika. Sitakunyazoziya kuti zvinenge zvakamira sei. And if somebody is presented with an opportunity yekuti invest munyika, chingamushore here baba.
Ipapo ango muri right ini munhu ndani kutara semunhu anenge ane hasha anenge agumbuka, but muri right, you never know, maybe they were presenting zavachipresentawo, no one knows kuti vavari in solidarity here kana kuti vava vachiitawo presentation yavo, maybe also like people in business,
right?
Maybe you
konye xenophobia ngiye ani wezhira say kwezvine
nyaya xenophobia kuCape Town, to be honest, hapana kwandanzwa kwaitwa xenophobia kuCape Town, as much as this thing is concerned. So far Cape Town, it was very quiet. It's very quiet and it's still quiet. Kuno Cape Town kuri quiet, kuna that xenophobia attack inongova kuna na Gauteng province, but ichingozvawo maradio nomatv wo, but information ndazonzwawo ndanzwa kuti masikati womanigerians kuda ndo abducta here vana vechikoro veteseni school in Gauteng, still marumors anenge achingotendererawo.
Right.
Yeah. But
saka mimi vanava mucharamba muchivasona here vanava kuti munyatsonzwisisa kuti chii chiri kuitika, nokuti ndinoona pamunenge nenge muchiratidzira pai mukaona munhu anenge achiti izvo ari kumira akamirira bato reZANU-PF kuti aiwewe isusu tiri kutambudzika tese, kweiwewe uri kuzodaiso sei, dzokera ikoko kuZimbabwe kwacho munosapotana nenge muri kuZimbabwe. Ndo zvinhu zvamukati ndo zvamuchaita here kune munhu wese wamunoziva kuti uyu anomira akamira nebato nenge reZANU-PF?
Ndizvo zvataita chaitowa chinangwa chemapurisa chavazomira vakaemisa mota dzavo pakati, because vatoona kuti
right. Then wakufonera wezhira vanenge wafonerwa right. Wezhira vanga vachitaura vanga varipo, rega tionodizvo nenge ndingavaunze vapedzise point yavo, but I think pamwe vaita kufonerwa. But if you're just joining me, welcome to the program. This is Current Issues, and we're talking about nyaya xenophobia in South Africa and ED attending the Economic Forum. So there are some because what is happening in South Africa is un-African. We do not expect to see Africans treating other Africans, like that. So that was, the conversation. That was what, we were talking about. Unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. I really need to go, but I want to thank you very much, for taking the time to be with me and sharing my views. Your phone, our commenter. Thank you very much, for being, on the platform. We will continue to be having our shows. We will continue to be talking about the issues that are affecting us as a nation, and we will try to see if we can come up with more solutions or more ideas. Right. All right. Anyway, all right. Anyway, you're going to be. I'm only giving you about 10 minutes. Anyway, yes, I'm giving you 10 minutes. I'm aiding you. Let me give you 10 minutes. Anyway, sorry. But I'm aiding you. Anyway. Right. Let me see. Anyway, I'm aiding you. Right. Hey, what do you say?
Hey, how are you, my brother?
I am good, thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry, kungoti pane message yapinda kuseri, saka that is the one that I wanted to go and attend to, but thank you very much for reminding me kuti ndakuti ndingi stand by. But ndokupa mukana wokuti zomutaure mapoints enyu.
All right, thank you so much Ango nekundipa mukana.
Ndote.
I want to comment on two issues.
Right.
What is happening in South Africa and what is happening here in Zimbabwe. One thing that I want to say is chimwe chokwadi chinorwadza, but sometimes zvakangonaka kuti tingogamuchira chokwadi, then we learn from it. One thing that I've learned about South Africans is they are united. When they want to do something, they come together and they unite. Whether that thing is wrong or right, vanobatana, they come together. Which is lacking in Zimbabwe. We don't kubatana kwedu kunonetsa. Kunonetsa. Togona tati muzvikona so kuti amanaka tarwadziwa ne government yedu ine hurumende yedu on the stuff. But tikati ngatizomira ivakomanaka, let's face our demon ka. Unongoona vanhu vashoma mwando kufonera ari kumba kuti mutauni macho muri right.
Right.
Toda kupinda mutauni but muri right. You understand? But when it comes to South Africans, nyango wachiporonga ka wachina see right very un-African ka. But one thing that I know is they come together and they are so united. But in South Africa it's very wrong. So right. It's very wrong because in the zombotibvunza ndikati saka ma-Indians nema Pakistan nema business. Vanhu havasi ma-foreigners here. Are they not foreigners? And a business neari kushanda because most of us Zimbabweans vari muAmerica tingori ma-workers, tingori vashandi. So he's taking more money. Employee or employer. Kana vachirwadziwa kuti isi tikutora zvinhu zvakawanda where we are taking their resources, means angati we are taking their land. Hi man. They should take their land from the white, not from Zimbabwe. They don't take land in South Africa. They don't take land in South Africa. But at the same time, as Zimbabweans also, we know our devil. We know our enemy. Why can't we confront our enemy? We know our enemy. The reason why we are going outside is because we are running away from this enemy. Why can't we confront our enemy like what the South Africans do? South Africans are isusu were the enemies. That's why they're confronting us. That's why they're confronting the foreigners. Because we don't feel that now they're my enemies here. But isusu, we know our enemy. Why are we not confronting our enemies? We must confront our enemies. Let's face it. Like in South Africa, mune vanhu vakawanda vari muCape Town maZimbabwe handika, who doesn't like whatever the regime handika, but you find kuti vanhu vacho vanga variko ka vanga vatori vashoma vaenda no protest handiti kuti idhi haiwa risi kufarira handiti animazvona vamwe anenge achitotya kuti saka manje ndikaenda ndozoita sei all the stuff kundeka makaka selfishness katinako kuti iwewe kana zvako zvichikuitira ka you don't care about others. Kana zvangu nini zvangoita chete ka zvaitwa vamwe munhu havina basa. Hold on. Apana ngumira yandika musaenda ndautaura nemi.
Right.
Andika. Saka yeah, that's it. Inini point yangu yendra kuti chatokwanisa kuita isusu right now is to come together. Let's face this devil. The Mnangagwa government. Ari kungofamba. Anzo kuti South Africa kuri kutsva vana uko. Iye ari kuenda kuchimusangano icho chocho. Yet other government vakuru venyika vati hatichaendi because zviri kuitika koko hazvizve muAfrica. But iye ari kuenda. And ari kuenda osvika onomirirwa futi nemamwe I'm sorry to say this, nemamwe ma-stupid Zimbabweans vari kutengwa vari kupiwa mari. I'm sorry to say this word kuti stupid. But inini ka nekurwadziwa kuri kuita vana muZimbabwe ka. Zvinorwadza. And zvinorwadza. You know what? Zvimwe vacho hatisi tizoisa hedu apa, but right now I've vanati mirai vanema street, I usually give them food. Vakamira pawindow pangu apa.
Bless you. Bless you Mkoma. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you Mkoma. Bless you. Zviriseko akomana zvirisesei. Muri right here. Right. aiwa tinotenda ndazwa ndozvomukoma vanhu vari kukubatsirai aiwa
so and you see saka manje vanenge vachitonitsvaga saka ukaona manje kurwadza kwavanenge vachiita vanotoita kuti hamukoma izvozvi mabhini hatichaona chikafu chakutonetsa kana zvinhu zvakanaka mukoma hatitomboiti chikunetsa because tichitochiwana chiri mumabhini but right now
bless you mukoma.
it's very difficult.
I hear you. Bless you mukoma.
Thank you so much.
Mwari ngavakuwedzerei ngavakuitirei nyasha vakuwedzerei pamunobvisa ipapo murambe muchibata basa rinenge ramuri kubata nekuti vashoma vanoita nezvamunoita izvi ndinotenda.
Thank you so much. But nyaya yangu inini ndeyekuti let's face our devil. Ina handisi kumira kutaura kuti Emmerson Mnangagwa haasi right. I will never stop telling Zimbabweans kuti Mnangagwa haasi right. He's killing our nation. In fact, ZANU-PF has been killing our nation. We've been sitting down tichingotasa vanhu vachingota zvavanoda. And you know, tichazobvunza nevana vedu kana kuti nevazukuru kuti you know what, there was the Smith regime. Ana mbuya vedu vanonzi vakaenda kuhondo. We have history yatotaura yekuti vakaenda kuhondo vakarwa. But isusu vana tichazovauza kuti chi. Vachatibvunza kuti imimi pamaizombojamba border muchiya South Africa. Chamange matiza chi. Whether tatatiza Mnangagwa. Saka makaitei nazvo. Chicha makaita pamakatiza. Nothing. We have nothing to tell our kids, our grandchildren. Kuti sisi takazodaiwo. And at least Mnangagwa vanongoza takaenda kuhondo takakutorera nyika from Ian Smith regime. You understand? And even also, I also want to blame one wakati ngati mbopai Mnangagwa ED a chance. Ipapapu ndo pakaresheka. Ndo pane era yese. But akati let's give them a chance. Pamwe ari nani than Mugabe. Ndo patakatadza ipapapu. Pakadai pakatomirwa kunzi aite. Aniti. But ndo zvakatoitika, ndo zviripo, that's what's on the ground. Chikumbiro changu kuona veZimbabwe ndechekuti dai takwanisa kubatana, let's unite. Kana tati wakomana, let's face this man ngatingomenda. Hapana kusiri kufa onarongo adaptwa. Isamwe takatombopiwa mastress kunzi iwewe wakuzvinyanya, but hapana kusiri kufa, let's face it. Iwo wacho waitomboyamuka border wacho wachienda kuna Mozambique kuna Chimoyo waitoudzwa all the same message yokunzi iwe border ungari cross iwewe ungari azviite anidi, but vakangocrossa nyika ikangouya. Saka that's the same message atinongofesa nhasi yekunzi aiwa azviite tokutorai tokurovai. That's how intimidate. Let's be united. Tikabatana we will never go wrong. That was my message, Ango. Thank you so much.
Aiwa, ndinotenda mukoma. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the good work that you're doing. Keep on doing that work. Mwari vanokukomborerai. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Ndinotenda. Right. Unfortunately, that is thank you very much that you've called. Koma T, I am pane pandada udizondite rush to. I want to apologize for not getting you the opportunity today, but I hope kuti mangwana ndinokupa imwe opportunity. But I want to thank you very much. Ngatirambe takadaro, ngatirambe tichisimudzirana, ngatirambe tichisupportana. Pane, I just want to attend to something very quickly. That is why I have to go. There's something that I need to attend to very quickly. But your continued support, thank you very much. Ngatirambe takadaro, ngatisangane mune zvimwe zvinongwa zvinotera. Bye for now.